Happening? What is happening? I don't know what's happening. Well, anyway, the stuff that I said off camera just a moment ago with the interruption on the reconnection, it applies. All right. It's the usual intro. Do you like how I didn't do the matchy-matchy? I was like, close enough. They're in the pink range. So, I just had to, I think my new vibe will be, mixing colors that are slightly off key. So, we'll see how that goes. That's kind of what my life feels like. You know, we'll put it in the same bucket. It's like we're doing the laundry. You don't have to do the super duper matchy matchy. This is, in fact, I think that this might be a new vibe. Okay, so how am I viewed on the social media? And social media can range from, you know, depending on what forum you opt to be viewed and valued in. And so I'm not looking for specifics here, but if my divine panel wants to give me specifics, or my cream crew wants to, then fine, so be it. But for right now, we're giving the floor to my divine panel. I didn't get any prefix cards, but let's go ahead and start with this, okay? It's weird, like, I should not have any connection issues. There was just like a slight dip before getting on here, or while I was trying to get on here. So the reconnection is, I think there might be like a little bit of a disruption at first. There's some kind of messaging in there that, how am I viewed on my social media? Like, it's a little disruptive initially, but like, once you get through, I mean, this is not done yet. You just ride the waves. I was hungry, and the kids ate the rest of the cookies, and there's no more chocolates, unless you like get the, you know, if you're gonna bake, you know, just right out of the bag. But I didn't want to do that today. So I just got a handful of roasted peanuts. So I just feel the crumblies in my mouth. That's why I keep doing the whatever I'm doing. Anyway, how am I seen on social media? I'm gonna leave that open, and I'm gonna read the cards as is. I'm not gonna fluff up the pillows. Just gonna see what they say. So on the left side, Seven of Cups in reverse, back turned. There's a lot here, okay, going on there. On the right side, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. With people like in the background. If it's in reverse, that means people are moving from the background to up front. And Ace of Pentacles is always highly auspicious. So when it's in reversal, I've always taken it intuitively inclusive, as far as like time is but of an essence, right? It's a man-made thing. And so if I have the pentacle, I have the pentacle, whether it be here, now, or later. It's the energetics. So this is an investment in me. So people are invested in me. And so they're sitting, instead of in the back, they're like, I don't want to be, these are actually nice people, okay? My crowd are, in general, are very nice people, very considerate. Like, if somebody's giving a presentation, and you're walking by it, like this is some kind, I don't know, some kind of fair or whatever, and you're walking by it, and you see like there's just like one person seated there, or two, and you've got to think like, oh, maybe it's their personal supporters or whatever. So you're curious, it's like something catches your eye, but at the same time, like you want to be comfortable enough to sit down, but at the same time, you don't want to give high hopes to the person presenting, so you don't go all the way in the front. You don't go anywhere near the presenter, so as not to, number one, cause disappointment for the person, in case like you just want to get up and leave. You want to have that freedom. Or second off, interrupting anyone, like being part of the ambiance and having to leave, like do a walkout, it like give any impression of that. You're just curious. So people are invested. That's on my doing side. That's on my manifesting side. Excellent. So they're not quite making themselves like presence is not really to make oneself known. It's a matter of going back to the receptivity part. Okay. So this is the chosen one. This is elect in or opt out. This is basically the benefits package energy. And so there's a certain time frame, because the presentation is only going to last for so long, and it's undetermined. So you either can sit in or you don't, but the train will, like, it doesn't come around only once, but at the same time, what's there is there for that moment and very individual to that moment. So there's the, this is opting in. This is a selection of a cup. This is rumination, and this is the selection point. This is being guided, and this is the personal choice. This is the consult, at the highest degree of the Seven of Cups. Kind of like how Aang in The Last Airbender, he can source like his previous like reincarnations of other avatars within different lifestyles, cultures, etc., periods, etc. So it's being able to access that. So that's being guided by someone that's an energetic that is well respected. And then that's making your personal choice. Okay. So on the receptive part, people are choosing me. So how I'm seen on social media, I thought this was kind of like, I didn't know where this was going, so I'm just reading as is. I thought it was going to go in the direction of like people stumble upon you, etc. And that's what I mainly got from here. But it's also like word of mouth, because look, it's kind of word of mouth. Yeah, so they don't always directly know me on the initial state, but this is the incoming. So people are like, oh, this is a refresher. Look, this is a refresher. Okay, I've selected. I've chosen that. So who my audience is? I thought I was gonna be reading, honestly, for primarily people who just like I said, drop by, people who are assessing me, and because like the new nature of the selection process before interviews for anything professional is like, oh, how is my rep, how is our organizational rep or my personal rep going to be affected by this inclusion or consideration thereof? And so I thought that's what, I don't know, I was curious about. Maybe it'll go towards that. But the dominant portion here, though, is our energetics that have chosen me. Like, I'm their favorite, you see? Out of all the options, it's like I'm their favorite. Even if it hurts. That's funny. Okay. How am I seen on social media? How is Tina seen on social media? It is the Queen of Swords facing me, and right behind her is the Tower card in reverse. So it's someone that speaks the truth on what needs to be done to clean up a mess. And people also asunder, in flames, asunder. Why? I don't even remember what asunder means. Is it like a bound? I forget. That's not a common word in anybody's vocabulary. But anyway, that's what they said. The dove continues to fly, but definitely this is for someone that is valiant in their truth. See here, even in the chill mode, like there's no need for RBF there. It's just kind of like relaxed poker face. So this is very different from the normal traditional Queen of Swords. In fact, the Queen of Swords is not even facing you. It is never really direct with you. It's kind of like off to the side, and you're looking like as a bystander. Was it like a pedestrian just walking by, and she's like, you know, cueing whoever's coming forth. So this is kind of like a third party energy in its view, but this one is more direct. And you can tell even from her profile that there's like a certain boss mode that's very kind of like lays down the law. But this, she has her own vibe, okay, which is great to see her expression because of, we also see what's going on primarily. Like this is chaos in the background. This is old chaos. And old news is good news, honestly, in this vibe. So that's how I am seen on social media. Like, it doesn't really bother me when I talk about these stories or how I present myself, because in reality, that's like, if you get a close-up version of someone, a candid version of how they truly are, which we all really want to know, the genuine person behind the, you know, facade, or, you know, the intended presentation to the world, that's what we're gonna see. So why pretend anything different? Why are you gonna waste my time? You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to waste my own time? So I'd rather just know up front. Save me the costs, basically. So I don't mind doing what I do here, because not only is it a learning tool, a resource, and they're saying an excellent one at that, but this is a measure of how I respect other people's time. You know, why? It's an examination of the umbrella of BS. So, you know, once we do the process of elimination, whether it's by my own comprehension of a situation or tweakings of behavior or someone else's BS, regardless of who pulled the trigger, that's what we're looking at here, you know, a realm of respect on that. Like, oh, and so there's a gentleness in this. And there's just very straightforward. Like when you have a baby, it's a baby. It's a fact. It's a baby. You know what I mean? So there's a baby blue coat thing, cape that she has on here. In the traditional, it's there's clouds imprinted all over it. So she's transcended, the traditional one transcended the realm of thought, those mental scapes. So she's mastered that. This is great on the receptive side, because receiving a lot of information and being able to process that is a lot. The King of Swords, though, is generally knowing how to input it, like integration. The kind of like the matchmaking upon integration. So on the receptive side, knowing that all this stuff is happening, it bears a lot of responsibility. So there's a clearing of all the clouds here, and something about the baby blue energy though. Baby blue, like once the baby's there, it's there. Like what do you know what I mean? Like there's a certain realm of responsibility towards that. You can't be like, you can't have like buyer's remorse in, like, let's say buying a jacket. You know what I mean? It's not the same thing. So this, they're saying that I handle a lot in social media. They see that I handle a lot. That this is something like having no shame, but at the same time, it's not meant to talk down upon me. It's just an observation, like having no shame in the way they describe me is not to imply that I should have shame in what I convey. So that's good. I mean, looking at everything, it's totally. I mean, what would you recommend? That I hide it? That I hide it and smile and just play along like everybody else so that I get along with everybody else? And on the surface, I have nothing to complain about. You know what I mean? Like, how do I say it? But all the complaints still exist, and they're still within. Like, they're just not addressed. You know, how does that? Is that something to respect? I don't know. I don't think so. Obviously. All right. So that was a mouthful. Those peanuts, though, I think because they were what is it, like honey roasted or something like that. And when you bite into it, you have like a half of a mouthful in there, and you're biting, and you're like, oh, I haven't had peanuts in a long time. Honey roasted peanuts. So then it's kind of like the Thai, you know, like chicken saute and the Thai peanut sauce. It's like I was slightly salivating. I was like, who needs chocolate? And then why am I don't know why I'm telling you these things. I don't know. Oh, because this mouthful thing. I need to clear it. How am I seen on social media? Oh, those two did not want to go in. 9 of Cups in reverse and 9 of Wands. This is master number 99 is the master performer. Ta-da! All right. So this is showing up and redefining happiness. Oh, look! No wonder people are curious. They're curious. You know why? Because it's like, how could this person be happy after seeing all this shiz, you know? We understand, like, oh, that's great. She doesn't have RBF. She has a relaxed, you know, like, poker face. Like, it's not the fear of, like, oh, what's going to come next, but it's also the preparation that if something comes up, you know, she can handle it. But at the same time, not bearing the weight of, like, oh, that bullshit or whatever. And I must say, as a caption to this, is that we all have our own learning paces. So if you see something repeat, like a repetitive issue, it's not to depict, like, how do I say it? Working on it and addressing it, noticing it, is ownership in itself. So that is respectable in itself. It's not to depict that the person, the practitioner, is flawed. But perhaps the need for more practice, different approaches, so certain systems. Anyway, okay, so 9 of Wands, I show up, even like with the boo-boos. Do you did you see on my Instagram, you know, like that right there, you can see it, like it's slightly still there, and it's been over a year. You see it right there, that bump. It those little things kind of bother me. Like, that will I think that's forever. I'm forever going to have that now. You know what I mean? Like, that'll always be a memory. And part of it was because of the accumulated jealousies of other practitioners, female practitioners that were supremely jealous of me, and the attention I got without having to sell out, let's say, to the big old titty plan. And and that's the truth. I'm 100% like down on that. And so, like, even the female peers in the previous state, as well as definitely the males, they would definitely, like, they would put the bets on that's for sure. Observing from the sidelines, or even like in certain subsets of groups. So they wanted to leave a marking on me, to supposedly flaw me. But then the person that allowed them to do that, like, it's partially left here, so that anytime that this is what I'm being told, anytime that he looks at me, because he feels really bad about it. That's like the one thing, if he could take something back, he would take that back, for sure. Like, I know, I feel it. I know that he feels really, really bad about it. And, yeah, it's like, there's not much that makes him cringe, unless maybe you rewind back to, like, I don't know, elementary days or whatever, something like that. But there's not many moments that make him cringe, but this is one of them. So this is kind of a lasting reminder of his error with me. Yeah, okay. 9 of Wands. So I still show up with the boo-boo. With the boo-boo. You see those sticks? Let me see, 4, 8, yeah, so there's communication here. And whatever has been communicated as far as, like, certain partings, like, it's not me, or it's not you, it's me, you know, whatever kind of, like, BS was provided in communications, that it's factual, you know? People have said their part, etc. But I'm still bigger than what was said. So I know this from that, you know? There's, like, surprisingly, I went to a practitioner when, like, this is over 10 years ago, when I had a job that was, like, I secured in for nearly a decade. He's told me, and it's a different practitioner. It wasn't like a psychologist or a psychiatrist, whatever. It was just a different type of practitioner. And when things started surfacing on the physical level, or internal level, it appeared on the physical level. So it was kind of that kind of practitioner. And he said, you know what you gotta do? You gotta understand that there's this problem, right? And you have to, looking at this, from what it sounds like, it's a they problem. And trust me, I've been there before. It's a they problem, not a you problem. You are sitting right here. That shiz existed before you got there. It amplified because there was a clash, but that shiz existed. And it doesn't reside well with you. Like, you don't call that home. That's not your residence, okay? That's their residence. That's how they operate, okay? That's how they resonate in their own marinating sauces. And if their marinating sauces is just mayo, that's how they like it. But who said we were making potato salad? I don't know. So anyway, whatever the case, he said that's a they problem. Okay? Is this a you problem? Are you telling me this is a you problem? No. So anyway, it just clicked right then and there. So anyway, communications. So you're bigger than the they thing, right? Whatever they said. Okay? And again, we're not talking names because, as you know, in your personal lives, we revisit this whether or not we intend to, and it's just to sharpen our skills, because that means that we're getting better and better and better, which means that we're meant to apply that within our own ecosystem because we're examples of other life iterations around us. So we're getting better and better and better. And what we said before, I mean, we're also refining ourselves to like what we said before, you know? So that's how I'm seen. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. And this is why I'm a master performer. But 9 of Cups in reverse. This is not to say that like, oh, you know, there are little spouts of tears, but no tear is ever wasted. What was I gonna say? Holy smokes. So 9 of Cups in reverse. Oh, it's the redetermination or the determination of recognizing that there's change in everybody's life, in a collective, in an individual. And so whatever entity, regardless of whatever size, there's also change in what makes one happy. So it's just finding out other ways to be happy with realities. If that's the prefix, holy smokes, yes, I wanna read the terms and conditions. I want, like, I don't need an attorney for this particular thing. My particular life, like, I would, you know, in the next life, should I say it? Holy smokes. Give me a second. I'll put it back in the deck, but should I say it? It's 8. It's the Strength card. I can say it. I should say it. It's facing the devil, like with the lion and me. Holy smokes. That's infinite power, infinite strength. Up against it. This is like David and Goliath, except Goliath doesn't look as, you know, as big as made out to be. Like, I'm sitting down, and do you see the size relativity? Crazy. Okay, so in the next life, I think I should become an attorney. I think I would be very good if I practiced, let's say, like, even in my college days, if I like studied from way back when, up until, you know, like if litigation was comparative to tarot and divination within this life, holy smokes. In fact, I think divination would be highly beneficial in detective work and in that realm. So yeah, because like, you know, if you know, you also need to figure out how to prove it. But yeah, I think I would be very good at that. I don't even know how it led to that. Oh, terms and conditions. Thank you. So yeah, so that I could do a portion of my life, like younger days, in like pro bono work. Like people who, to be able to read people and know who really needs that help would be a great advancement. Like to know who, like part of the success rate in that role is knowing that you're servicing someone that is genuinely in need and is not like trying to play you for the dollar or the ego. You know what I mean? So as far as figuring out that part, those details, that's what I would like to help out in. I don't know about this life. I mean, even though like I'm due to be a centennial, I just like, I'm already in my 40s. Like, I enjoy what I'm doing here. I don't want to go into all of it. I don't want to go that route right now. But if the divine should speaketh the ways, then that's so. But all right, let's get back on track. Holy smokes. Hey, look at that. That's crazy, you know? that would be straight up facing the devil. Anybody in litigation would know, regardless of what, you know, what division that's, you know, specializing in. What did it cut to? The High Priestess, holy smokes! I would be very well protected. Like, there would be other practitioners, other leads that would take me under their wing. That's crazy. Holy smokes, that makes me cry inside. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's like the wish has already come true. Holy smokes. Anyway, let's get back to this this little message here. How am I seen in social media? I think that's what intrigues people most. It's like, how could you be happy in this situation? Or first it's that, and then there's the other part of it where it's like, oh yeah, you're right about that. That's, you know, it's just looking up on things and creatively looking up on things at that. It's stirring every single cup. Yep, that's what's happening. All right, I like it. Okay. All right, so how am I seen? Ooh, it opened up to the, what do you call this? Hanged Man? Yeah, Hanged Man is opening up to the Emperor in reverse. How I'm seen on social media is that because I am, you know, in let's say mock trial, or, you know, where you examine the dynamics of human behavior and the psychology and all of the stuff that goes into it, even economics, like, how do I say it? We're like, it's anything. You have to, like, you're told at some point that everyone is biased. Everyone has grown up in a particular condition, and so it iterates itself to further develop you as you move along, you know, the course of life. That's what it's meant to do. So the bias is kind of like a spiritual endowment, a gift, for you to see clarity on one side of things. And then you merge with others, and there might be some conflict, but definitely intention of clarification. Yes. And I'm hearing coagulation. So there's resolution in that. Not just a resolution as far as clarity, but resolve as far as blending together, like coming together. Oh, this is good. That's why I got the Emperor, like, underground, like under the table. It's like, you know, on an ASMR level, subconscious level, I am very well protected by, like, just undercover by emperors, because I hold that energy. You see, you can overlay that energy, you know, and still be correct. Like, if this person were, this is kind of like, if you bend this card, it would be sitting, you know, it would be sitting down. So 412 is an angel number for me. So this is how I'm seeing in social media. Okay, this is good. We're getting pairings. Parents? Okay. How long have I been on here? 34 minutes. Okay. Anything else that you want to say, my divine panel? How am I seen on social media? This one is... Oh, yeah. There are suitors of the highest degree. Talking about that stuff, holy smokes. There's a storyline here. But look, giddy up. Care to hop on? This horse doesn't come around only once for you, Tina. I will come back. Again, would you like to? That's funny. That's funny. Yeah. Hold on, I can't see. Yeah. That's crazy. So, the King of Wands is right here. Yesterday, we got it like that. I'm protected. I'm protected. But here, look. This is not hidden energy. Like, we don't have to do the undercover lover thing. Or friendship thing. This is networks actually showing up for me. This is also saying that, I've grown as far as my level of presentation and how I show up. So I'm not always like so nicey. I could be friendly and inviting, but at the same time, I'm not going to be like, oh, would you please? You know, it's not like puppy dog and window energy anymore. This is, so it's not so like cutesy. This is more elevated, mature, but like very straightforward in their appeal. Oh, interesting. All right, so this is a management of different levels of. This is a master of wands, right? So, charming, of course. But what were we gonna say about this? Highly driven, sexual. But it's funny because like in yesterday it was like we saw the anaconda part, you know, right? But then here you don't see it at all. So I keep it in my pants. That's funny. You know it's there. That's funny. Oh, some people think like I show too much. Let me tell you this. I don't like the glare from the camera. It's hot in here. Like I said, I'm relying on this. If you want to fund me and pay for my air conditioning, okay, we're going somewhere. Tina will put on a few more clothes. But so the glare from the camera is amplified by wearing glasses. And even with the glasses that are supposed to be giving me 20/20 vision just like anybody else, I still can't see everything, you know? And so when I'm here, especially the farther away I am, I can't see what's going on. I don't know, like, if I knew what was going on, you know, I would be like, okay. I would be kind of like half-ass or three-quarters ass reading. And okay, so let me just pay attention to how I look. Oh my god, I can't see. Let me try this. So basically, let me just get around to it. They think I'm showing too much. And dude, I don't know like what it looks like. I just know sometimes like my squirts are writing up. So I move it down when I like can tune back into my own body. Where's my glasses? Let me see if I can grab some glasses here. Glasses. No, that's not one. Where's my glasses? Where's my glasses? This is one. What is the surprise in this box? Oh, I have glasses. Oh, are these my old ones or semi? I don't know. Let's try this. Oh, there's my other set. Oh my gosh. Feels like, let me get used to this. Let me try this. Because some of them have anti-glare. This one, I think regardless, it doesn't. We're gonna do it. We're gonna wear it. Let's see if it works. Okay. What is more flattering? I can't tell. It all looks the same, just different light. So I still can't see, like, you know what I need? I need like the magnification mirror to like amplify. So there's that. I can't see the details. So anyway, I told you I was going to read the cards as is. So some people think I'm like, what? Like I'm deliberately like, hello. Like, oh my god, for sure, look, the Queen of Wands is on the top. For sure. Eight of, oh, like, some people are pervs. Okay, eight of, Pentacles in reverse. Being that we see the pair here with this, it's like that's a divine partnership, like of the same suit. So, they would naturally get along with each other. So this is like highly in favor of this, like, oh, I get you. I got you. You don't need to put in any work. Don't worry about it. I got you. No BS. Yeah, I want you to feel all the feels. Okay. Anyway, how am I seeing in social media? I told you I would read it. Like, this was Stark. I never ever have read this card before like that. You know? Anyway, let me show you. Okay, see, look. These are squirts. I told you I have a personal fascination with squirts because they are comfortable, and because I have a petite body, when I wear regular skirts, they end up going like this. Okay, so so they end up going like, how do I show you? So there's, this is, oh my gosh, if I got a, what do you call it, a ruler, you would see like, oh my god, this girl is little. But like regular skirts would be like, they would look freaking ridiculous. And this makes me feel like a normal person. Normal. All right. Anyway, how am I seeing on social media? Social media. It says 3 of Pentacles in reverse, and the again strength card. Look, I do dental checks. Like, remember what I told you about dentists? You know, not dentists, but she is the when people have severe, like, when people fall apart, that means that's a marking of dark magic, dark practices, because, you know, like, how do I say it? Okay, let's start from the root here on facts. Okay, so from what I remember, what I was told, just like in like little pieces here and there. In fact, I think it's like also reiterated in Dexter, but when you burn a body, I think all that's left, like when something is incinerated, to the level of like bones, like I think in cremation it's also the bones also, but whatever's left is the teeth. I don't remember, shiz, I don't remember, but something about it being artifacts, right? So anyway, it's like a rejection at core level of organic material that's like the longest lasting, the most durable. The rejection of like your energetic, like what you stand for. There's like a rejection, like, so you're like dying from the inside. So anyway, I do dental checks on, like, I check whether or not you're good. That's people know that. That's right. So it's abundant because it's kind of like a service to others. Like, oh, I didn't realize it until that there was kind of like a pain over here, you know. So it's not just like energetic practitioning stuff, but it's also like certain habits that, or over the course of time, you don't know what the causation is, but there's a little pain over here, you know. So it's just checking if you're good. You're like, oh yeah, that is tied into this. So it's kind of identifying causations and how to fix it. Anyway, 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I carry a lot of breakup energy, but also like new coming energy, turning new leaf. It's kind of like housekeeping, you know. Like doing away with the cavities. Oh my gosh, for sure, for sure. This is a level of dark and light, if you really see. The assessment of it, because look, when you're at the dentist office and you see like their zoomed in pictures of like cross sections of cavities and like I don't know, they look like plagues, seriously, like the gingivitis, whatever it is. That, hold on, is that, I keep thinking that there's like my hair is hanging from off the top of here, but it's just like the glare from the light to the inside of my glasses. Anyway, that's what it looks like, you know, the roots right there to the teeth. I definitely do like deep dives on stuff without even really knowing it. But this is so it's on this level. Oh yeah, I do the dental work, look. I think I give the assessment and they do the dental work, you see? There's 2 different figures here. So, for sure, that's what I do. Okay. We also might have some dental hygienist type of energy here. Like, yeah, I feel like that. Okay. Okay. All right. How am I seen on social media? 4 of Wands, upright. Home and hearth. Very cozy energy. In fact, these 2 wanted to come up with it. I don't know why. It was just jutting out still. The 10 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. This is temperance of the mind. But this is like, it's weird. It's like, this is like, oh, la-ti-da, happy, happy, joy, joy. The dove comes out, it's chill, it has wings folded, it's good, it's like pecking along, it's like, this is good, everybody's getting along, I don't need a bail, I don't need to send a freaking message, this is good, I get to live in this too, you see? Okay, and then there's this, but then there's like this ram's head, and even seeing the skull of the ram's head, this dove is like, dude, this is good, this is a good life. You see, it's shared. So this is home and heart, this is there's self-realization. Because self-realization is, I think we said the 4 of Wands, and self-actualization, like integration of that, like actually putting it out there, birthing it, is the Lover's card. Yeah, so this is self-realization. People realize I'm good stuff. But then meanwhile, back at the ranch, remember those prefix cards, that tower moment, that cleanup? There's a lot to assess. There's a lot to assess. Did you hear that beep? For sure. There's a long yeah. Anyway, putting a lot of thought into what has to die out, the old self as well. Not like, oh, I'm a victim, like, oh, look at all these swords, help. But it's also taking off that bodysuit and just being real, like, I'm not gonna be a doormat anymore. I'm not gonna enable that energy anymore. So a few less reasons, at least 10 less reasons as to why people are gonna, you know, gonna do that, enact that on me. It's kind of learning a new move. You see, the meditation process after you're exhausted from your learning, so you're like, oh, you're falling asleep, like, oh shit. And so this is recuperation, resting and recuperation after like a long day, a long string of days. And so you learn a new move. You're digesting it in your sleep, you know. I don't know if I ever slept like that. I don't think so. But so you learn the move, you learn the new move, but then you're like in that dream state, You're learning how to integrate that into new combos, because this is a king energy, okay? And so something about temperance here. I don't know why I got all of that, but that's what they say. So that's how I'm seen. That's how I'm seen on social media. All right, anything else? Okay. I don't know. I want to be done with this reading and do something else. I don't know what. I got to do some things. But there's that. I want to get a clarifier for those swords energy. Kind of a clarifier. 5 of Pentacles. It is being resourceful. Like, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? You already gave me some fodder, some food for thought. How am I gonna use this? This is good. You gave me a resource. You didn't intend on it, but I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna figure out what I can do with this. So you integrate it, this new move, into a combo. Then you're the Street Fighter champ, Tina. You got the street smarts, and you've kind of elevated to, like, I don't know, Malcolm X level or Martin Luther King level. You know, you've elevated it. Yeah. So that's good. Oh, so what they're saying is, like, so they put in their 2 cents on, like, how they view you, how they view your situation based on their interactions with you. So part of that 2 cents, like, okay, so I have the ownership of partnerships, and this is profession, this is new learnings, this is the 3 of Pentacles, like I said. So it's assessment back onto here, my own personal dental record. Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's some good feedback. All right, I don't want to go any farther with this. Oh, how am I seen in real life? Do you care to know? Hold on, let me see. Does my vision change? No, it doesn't really change. Like, I can see the difference. Like, it's weird, like squiggly when I put this on after it's been a while. Let me read something far away. It's less clear for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. Anyway, I'll try to keep these on so you're not seeing too much. And yeah, but it's not even just like positioning, because that's a bigger thing. That's like if I have deodorant stains on here, not deodorant markings here, or I don't know, like something weird, like my necklace is off a little bit or a lot. Yeah, I don't see all of those things because I don't do like a wardrobe check. Okay, everything look decent here. To me, it's like yada yada yada. All right, what is? Oh yeah, how am I seen in real life? IRL. My URL IRL, huh? URL IRL. How am I seen in real life? What is this? It's 8 of Cups. It's come back, but it's also thank you. Come again. Come back. You see? You see? You don't even know it. You're looking down. You're looking at like, what did I just buy here? I forgot. Even if it's a grocery store, I'm like, what did I get again? You don't even realize it, Tina. Your wishes are coming true. You are seen. I don't know if that's my wish, really. I'm glad I'm finally seeing myself, though. Okay, so how am I seen in real life? URL IRL. This is the Queen of Wands, the Bayek, lots of roots. Oh, in real life, especially people who are practitioners, they see that your ancestors, you're very well protected by your ancestors. Like, they're basically covering you 99.999%. You are absolutely covered. So, yeah. That means, like, also my underground crew, like, on a physical level, people know that the people that are watching me, like, that are not right, you know what I mean, know that they are also being watched. Like, they've caught on to it, like, fuck. You see? This is like, that they're also, like, I'm covered by multiple areas. Anyway, I'm seen in a good light, and they say that I'm attractive. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. I'm rather short, but it says that people like my legs, maybe the shape or something. Like, I don't know. But like, dude, I'm very petite. So, yeah, it's just kind of weird for me to say that because those are leggy roots, right? A lot of character, a lot of twists and turns and this and that. So that's why I'm saying, like, probably the shape. And that they're sturdy. If you live in real life, see that my legs are sturdy. And it's kind of hard to see me also, you know, just because, yeah, something like that. There's a lot that they don't know. Okay. Well, this is a witch also. Okay, one last card. How am I seeing in real life? Oh. It is Two of Swords on the recipient side in reversal, facing us. Alright. Okay, 139. Alright. My inblocks is not blocked. That's the recipient side. That it's open. I don't know. Let me get a clarifier for that. That's weird. What's a clarifier for that one? Oh. Right on my actual inbox is the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Empress in reverse. So I'm open, like I'm receptive, but I'm also like blocked, like I have my arms crossed, like I still stand alone, you know? Like I hold both lightsabers. Like in holding both lightsabers, that means that I have confiscating energy, which means that in holding both of those, I know where they came from. And all the more reason to not be blatantly open, you know, but it's receptive, but also guarded. And I know this because this fell in my inbox, and it was kind of like, almost like on the footstool thing, but it was like in presentation, like showing myself to the world, but at the same time, in picking them up, technically they would be in reversal. So this is being objective. Like I know I have I have all the reason to be in the position that I am and that I choose to be in, and how I present myself versus being kind of like aloof. I don't know if this means unapproachable, but there's an air of distance, I think. You know, that guardedness is an energetic of like projected distance, like because there's in gatekeeping there's certain checkpoints, and it's like at the level that I realize and actualize in the here and now, this is warranted. Okay, yeah, it's kind of like I'm holding both lightsabers, but it's like for either one of these two, you know. It's like the caddy to these energies. kind of like give me a reason, because the Queen of Cups in reverse is someone who needs to refortify her confidence. But this is like confidence within like the environment of like, it's just give me a reason, or give me a reason, you know, kind of like that. Anyway, bottom of the deck and how I'm seen overall. Hermit card. A messenger that travels in the dark discreetly. I have a lot of allies here. Oh, shiz. Ah, we're back. We're back. Okay. I don't know. It had a reconnection thing going on here. Let's try a different light. Psh, ah! There we go. Anyway. Sorry. I travel from afar, through the mountains, through the valleys, through the oceans. God bless America. Okay, anyway, top of the deck is... what? The Hierophant in reverse. So I'm protected by very creative people, also people who have higher and fire capabilities. Overall, I'm seen as protected. Yeah. Like the baby. But the baby that's grown now. What do they call that? Kind of, it's like this weird energetic of like nepotism. People think that. That's how people see me. But that's like their own interpretations. Whenever nepotism is thrown out, especially in my value, it's more like that's hater energy. You know, it's like transformed, like whatever makes you sleep at night to make people think that you're justified in your energetics of calling me however you want to call me. That's you. But that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so what are my 3 takeaways? Moon card. Manifestation, manifester. I'm a master manifester. Takeaway 2, dose. Chariot. I go places. I do things. Yeah. For sure. What is my takeaway number 3? Trace. Oh. I'm protected by my own blessings, basically. And oh my gosh, so there's a lot of full moon energy here. I'm a big manifester, but this is independent. Like I know I am. I don't need to face you and tell you. Like I don't need to like. That's what it is. It's recognized as such. It's kind of like a halo effect based on like what I've manifested this far. Yeah. That's what's happening there. Okay, thanks very much for all donations provided in light and love and of light and love that reciprocate equally. Thanks so much. Now that this reading is officially over, I call back all my power, energy, essence, gifts, strength to pass through the white light of the Holy Spirit for cleansings, for blessings, reformatting to light and love energy. And then be refortified in me, only me, hassle-free, no doubt, unmarred, no attachments, except for all bonus points included. Okay, so let's get this again. Ooh, what was that all about? Upon closing the portals in this reading, I send all energies back to their appropriate locations outside of mine with their appropriate karmas due, assisting with a sequence of roll out in light and love. I close the portals in this reading. Now,